Today, like 3 hours before the Hoenn event, I literally just woke up. I am going to give you guys some of my tips so that you don't waste your Hoenn tour event. Let's start with tip number 1. Don't use your adventure instance. And I'll get to why right now. The Daily Adventure Incense is supposed to boost rare spawns. All you're going to get is probably the Hoenn Tour Pokemon, and not the bird. Besides, it lasts 15 minutes anyways, and if you really want to waste 30 minutes of the Hoenn Tour life, then go for it. However, if you don't want to get drained under the gutter and assume you're not going to be lucky, then don't use it. Pop the regular incense so you can get those shinies. Tip number 2, storage. Currently, like a noob myself, I don't have any storage. And yet I somehow have 36 legendaries. But that's okay, because here's the thing. So in the Hoenn Tour, the Pokemon storage has been upgraded to 6,550. And the item storage is 5,250. So today will be the very first Pokemon Go video, and technically the very first Pokemon Go video was my discussions about the game. Specifically a while back, my first ever video where I was underneath the weather. Fun times. Third tip. Set your goals. Currently for me, my goals are to find Latios and Latios, take those snapshots so I can get them guaranteed, find one shiny, spend at least 30 minutes outside. What else are my other goals? Oh. Whoops. Okay, here we are. So, my goals were to find one shiny, raid a 5-star or Primal Groudon or Kyogre, and since I don't have a raid pass, you're not going to be able to see it, so I might as well just cross it off for today. Use 10 Ultra Balls, 15 Great Balls, and 20 Pokeballs. These are just basic goals. Catch an unknown, trade once. My little trade companion over here is asleep. Spend 30 minutes outside, hatch 2 eggs, and win the research challenge twice. And I've just added a new one, find Kecleon. Now here's my schedule for day 1, and then I'll post later in the night on today for the schedule of day 2, so you guys know exactly when I'm going to upload. Also, these are going to be uploaded around 6:20. So just keep an eye out for 6:20 local time in the afternoon. So, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. begin the day, set out my specific buddy for the day. Today you'll be seeing me use Lucario. The 11:59 to 12:59 begin recording for day 1. Now the recording isn't going to be an hour, it's going to be until the rest of the day. That's if I need to do something, so that way I have an hour-long time frame to do this. 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. is the Latios and Latias hunt, which I will be outside from 2 to 3 hunting. And then 3:30 to 5:30, shiny hunts. I'll be inside for this one. And then 5:31 to 6:10, I will end the recording and begin recuperation. I will write my day 2 schedule and my goals that were not completed, and I will set out Lucario for buddiness as necessary. And tomorrow, you'll see my new buddy. If I didn't make the stupid mistake of transferring it to Pokemon Home. I don't think I did. Let me just check that. Okay, here's the thing. I had 2 Mewtwo's as a buddy. I transferred one of them to Pokemon Go. I still have the other one, so you'll see that one. It was a pretty dumb mistake of me to do that for him beforehand, but, you know, we're only human, we make stupid things. Also, where was I? Oh, yeah. Tip number 3 I have in mind is to bring the supervisions. If you're going to be outside for all 8 hours a day, you're going to want to need your supervisions. Obviously, if you don't feel like catching for a few hours, bring your auto catcher. I don't have one, and I will never get one. The second thing is water or some type of drink that you won't have to stop and refill. I would suggest that this be water, and you have some water stations nearby. Don't go to a school for this. And, you gotta bring your snacks. If you don't have any left, stop by for a quick bite to eat. But you would beg the question, how are you going to carry all this? A small bag or a backpack, my friends. That's how. And if you have these supervisions, then you'll be good for the day. Of course, dress appropriately for the weather. If the weather is too severe for you to go outside, then just turn on that heater, couple up with a blanket, and just play the day. Don't worry, day 2 will be more better. If it doesn't screw you over. For me, I won't be outside until 2 p.m. because it's supposed to rain until then. So the ground will still be mushy and wet, but it will stop raining at that time. So, which begs the question that I'm still going to be outside or not based on Mother Nature's decisions. Luckily, if it doesn't rain at all, I can go outside really earlier, specifically 1 o'clock. But this also does beg the question, will we find the Eon duo? Well, since they do have a pretty low spawn rate, like those certain 3 things we will not mention, and the 3 legendary dogs from the Johto tour, then yeah, maybe so. Keyword here is maybe. I did find that shiny Ryukyu. If I find another one, I'm going to go insane. And I found a Suicune, forgot to take a snapshot and did not catch it. I did not find Entei though. And that day in the Johto history, I was just chilling in the house. I did not go outside one bit. But this year is going to be different. This year is going to be different. And my final tip is just to have fun, ladies and gentlemen. Like Poketaxi and many others stated, this event is supposed to for you to have fun. I mentioned this in my Hoenn event details video. See the corrected one in shorts. But that does it for me. I will see you all at 11:59. Stay safe.